abandon where?
You gotta abandon D's nuts.
Fair enough. I'm leaving.
Well, he abandoned D's nuts.
But, well, we might as well start this off. I'm Aaron.
I'm Randy, and this...
Tangents, where we are starting off with the Steam Summer Sale. Look at all these deals, and I'm not buying a single one of them. I'm not buying a single one of these folks. No, I'm kidding. I am deeply tempted to either pick up Resident Evil and never play it, or to pick up Dusk and maybe play it.
Yes.
Omori is both on Xbox Game Pass, and I have started to play it, which that's another thing entirely, but let's see. Are there any games you want, Conrad? Any ones you're thinking of, my son?
No. Whenever I want a game, I just go to shady websites and hit download.
Oh, my word. You're just like...
I downloaded a torrent software, you know. You already know what it is. Got to get those dot onions in, or else you're not really gaming.
I do know what it is. Man. So many deals. I love it. If I hadn't said to myself, no, I'm not spending any more money, and then I knew I was going to spend more money,
well, that's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Oh, man, the biggest sale. Free to play.
War Thunder, already free to play.
Oh, hey, look. One of my friends has already
played it for 5 minutes.
Really? Were those the best 5 minutes of your life, or what?
No.
I was really hoping you'd say, or what?
It was fun. It's just, it was, there's really a lot to do in it, so, like, nothing is really fully developed. What the fuck is that?
Kaiju Princess. Sin!
Disgusting.
I've heard a lot of good things about Neon White.
That looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's 20 schmackaroos, though.
23 schmackaroos, in fact. Remember, folks, whenever you look at prices, don't ever say the first two numbers. Don't ever say the ones before the decimal. Gotta round that shit up, otherwise you'll be out of money.
I don't know. That's interesting for sure.
Soul Worker?
Free.
What is this degeneracy?
Anime free to play. Sexual content.
Fierce emotions.
Horror. Oh, the horror.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, sorry about that. I was still looking at the JRPG section. Yeah, this is bad too. Sorry, I thought that would be funnier. Devil May Cry 5 is $10.
Ah, yes. Time to get all of DMC for $80 because it's still a lot of money.
I still love that you paid, that you went to pirate. I don't know. Okay, I'm a bad person, but I just find it funny that you went and you're just like, okay, fine, I'll do it myself. I'll get Metal Gear Rising by my own means. And you're just like, it's no longer on sale. And today, it is on sale.
Literally, I missed it by a single day. Oh, no, a single night. This shit changed overnight as I played and enjoyed the game.
I love that. That is hilarious, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
You know what? I may as well just buy it.
Yeah, I respect.
Because, I mean, like, it's just that good. I want those people to have my money.
You're like me with Hollow Knight Silk Song. It's coming to Game Pass day one, and while I will no doubt probably play it through Game Pass, I am going to spend my money on it. Like, I'm going to walk in the door, put my card in Steam, and say, give me Silk Song, for I have waited long. Gimme money. Oh, hey, Phasmophobia is 12 buckaroonies. It's almost the retail price.
Literally 20% off does not matter for these lower dollar games.
Opus, Echo of Star Song. What am I looking at? Story-rich visual novel. That's all I need to tell me to look elsewhere.
Elsewhere? But you like one of those.
I like certain visual novels. Okay, let me rephrase it. I have to be in a mood for visual novels. Like, the type of deal to where I'm sitting there and I'm just like, yeah, I could go for a book.
Aaron, I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
Okay. Yo, this is selling so poorly they have to do that.
$10.
It's for Jedi Fallen Order.
I can't get out of the habit of just going, look at Black Desert is 99 cents. I
Literally.
would never play that though.
Literally a free game at that point.
Oh my word.
DNF Duel. Oh wow, that's not on sale at all.
They said pay $50 or you do not get it.
That's what I hate. I'm like looking through these for like sales, and I'm just like, wow, that's not on sale. Why is it here?
Bayonetta is $5. Oh hey, a Toho game. Toho. Persona 5 Strikers is 30 buckaroonies. I'm not spending 30 buckaroonies.
For another Persona game.
We got near replicant square root of pi. That's always cool to see.
Square root of what?
Pi.
Oh yes, version 1.224.
Square root of pi.
Not quite.
1.772. I have no idea what that number is.
1.2247. No, it's just their version number. It's just they don't.
All right,
Now
then.
they record every single minor patch, every single login download.
Gee willikers, Batman. That's wacky.
Literally, like, the version number would be cursed if one of Hoyo versus games did that. Because on Honkai Impact 3rd, you have one every day.
A what again every day?
Login update. Like, it'll do something small,
Funky.
like change around a little setting, or like maybe apply some censoring they've needed for the past 3 years. You know what it is.
I'm going to be honest with you, that sounds kind of miserable. Like, to deal with.
No, really.
Dark Souls 3 is it?
The longest extra I've ever
$60.
waited is like a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not bad. It's just kind of goofy. Like, bro, you had a patch.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Batman Arkham Knight is $4. It came out in... No, wait.
A long time ago.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, wait. I could literally click on it and check the thing.
Yes. If only you could make a new tab in Steam.
That would be nice. 2015. This is a set... Arkham Knight is a 7-year-old game? What? That kind of doesn't feel real, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, think about it. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is 8 years old.
I think it's peeking into 9, though, if I'm right. Or no, I think it...
It's 8. We're in the very center of June.
I see. In the middle of June. In the middle of the night. I want to go back to the 75% tab. I really want to see, like, what type of deals they've got for me.
Up to 75%. It's not actually 75%.
Wow, this page is broken.
Wow.
I'm gonna cry.
Wow, it's not loading. It's not my fault because my computer is bricked up.
Wow, literally none of the Dark Souls games are, like,
Because they
discounted.
don't need to. They're just that good.
Mm-hmm. In the middle of the night, I was walking in my sleep. Players like you love, don't put me in a group. Don't, like,
Crusader Kings.
don't
Hearts
pretend,
of Iron.
don't pretend you understand me. Endless franchise. How is it ended though? Haha. Get it? You get it? Because it's endless.
Honestly, like, even though they updated the visuals, Steam still feels like 20 years old.
Yeah, but at the same time, barring the practical, like, loading stuff element, I kind of like that. I like that it feels consistent.
Well, no, what I mean is it doesn't look like it anymore. It just feels like it.
Ah, okay. That sucks.
And now it just feels 5 or 10, but it's still... Now it looks 5 or 10, I mean, but it feels 20 still.
Mm-hmm. Memories broken, the truth goes unspoken.
Demo out now!
I've even forgotten my name. I like that song. I listened to the soundtrack for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance way before I ever started playing it. Well, no, I wanted to get it for a while, but I was like, I'm not paying $30 for this. I don't know why I felt so like
I
stamp
feel
my
like
foot down.
personally it's worth $30. It's just I didn't have no $30.
Yeah, me too. It's what I'm saying is like, it's no doubt worth $30, but I just didn't feel like paying $30 for it.
Is it really worth $30?
Yeah. Like, okay, there's very few games that I don't think about trying to get a sale on, because I like a deal. Like Elden Ring, I was paying them full price because even though it took them 3 years, I was still getting Elden Ring at the end of it, and I could not blame them for it.
Yes, you could.
Nah. Free? Free? I am Chlorthax, a time-traveling trickster. I know what you're thinking. A professional trickster, this sounds like a trick. Not a trick, because I've stolen the 10 best games from the far future, then traveled across an ocean time to sell them to you. Anyway, so I can give vague hints about these games. This will still create a paradoxes, of course, but smaller ones I'll just make the future slightly cruddier, and I'll be rich and famous. So curious. Jump to current clue. Before you begin the quest, I need you to click the button above to absolve me of any... Okay.
Above.
You'll find riches in rhythm and fame in 6 strings, but beware the tax burden X mystery brings. What am I looking at, Randy?
You're looking at a rhythm game.
Okay, riches in rhythm and fame in 6 strings. Beware the tax burden Axe Mystery brings. What is Axe Mystery?
You really think you're gonna find it like that?
I don't know. What are rhythm games? Randy, I don't know what a rhythm is, because I ain't got rhythm. No, I ain't got rhythm.
You ain't got nothing.
Yeah. Well, actually, I do have Metal Gear Rising Revengeance for PC.
So do I. What's your point?
What do you mean you lost the baby?
Go find it.
Dun it, dun it.
No, I like how it pauses for like a good solid 30 seconds, and all of a sudden...
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to take a peek at this later when it finally finishes loading. Anyway, now that we've perused the Steam Summer Sale, unless of course there's anything else you want to take a peek-a-rooney at.
No, I'm okay. Unless, of course, I want to get another Yakuza, but I do that on my own time.
Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Yakuza!
Yakuza!
Oh man, I have so much money, I don't know what to spend on it. Maybe I should spend it on the Steam Summer Sale. Or maybe I should spend it on a boatload of Primogems so I can get 500 weapons and 1 razor to kill myself with.
No, it's not that bad, but at the same time, you're not really wrong.
I'm ever
you
so
might get
slightly-
3 Dilukes.
Maybe.
And his constellations aren't that strong.
Oh man, it's breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart. But,
On another note, I pulled Diluc instead of, Yelan. So now I'm building Diluc.
Has it switched over to the next event, or can you still
Yes.
pull Yelan?
No,
Oh, you cannot?
you cannot.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, for you.
And I got what I want. Screw Yelan. She can go be broken somewhere else and one-shot bosses on her own damn time.
I respect
Fucking
it.
bitch.
I like how you're just, like, praising her, but at the same time you're just like, screw you! You're not in my party, ergo you are inferior.
You are useless!
Yes.
Meanwhile, my Beto at level 80 with the best talents in my party is like, I am not a king, I am not a god, I am!
Nice. Oh, did I tell you about the absolute win I acquired the other day on Father's Day?
Father's Day?
Yeah. It was just the day. We went out with my dad to, to bookstores and whatnot, because he's a man of the paper, of the book.
Of the parchment, if you will?
Yeah, the other book. He's a man of both books. And while we were out, we went to half-price books, and they have way more of a robust manga section. It actually impressed me. Some sold. They made the right choice. There was volumes 1 through 10 of Rent a Girlfriend there. I found it hilarious.
Oh, it seems nobody's buying it then.
No, they put it there to die. They were just like, I can't in good conscience keep these anymore. Please take them. And Half Price Books was like, I don't know what this is, but you bet your bottom dollar.
Remember, kids, we're just the Goodwill, but for books.
But I got 2 books that day. I got volume 1 of Fire Punch. I forget if I've recommended that one to you, but it's a lot more bonkers than Chainsaw Man, written by the same guy.
I see.
I have volumes 1 and 2 now. And I also got that. There in the locked cage, or locked section, the valuables, for 25 schmackaroos, is Volume 1 of the original run of 20th Century Boys. It is out of print, and you can only get the perfect edition now. I looked it up online. You want to know how much Amazon, at minimum, is selling it for?
A few hundred?
$80.
80.
And I paid 25. Which are, it's not a few hundred, but I check eBay. First listing, $60, $40. I was a bit worried that I was walking away with, market price or, what you could reasonably expect, but I was like, okay, it usually has at minimum double the value, so I'm like, absolute win. I don't think I'm going to try to collect the rest of them currently, but it's just such a nice thing to have, to be able to look at it and go, this is what was...
Just go back and buy them out.
They only had Volume 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's about what I expected.
If they had more, I would have been deeply tempted. But it's so dang cool just seeing it. I did not expect to see it. Scott, when I showed hesitation about getting it, because I was like, it's $25. I don't know if I want to. He immediately used his age-old tactic of really changing my mind and getting me to see the value of it. He said, if you don't get that, I'm going to grab Sun Tzu's The Art of War and beat you with it.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Why is it not in the
At minimum,
quotes?
he threatened me with bodily harm.
I am going to buy Sun Tzu's The Art of War and show you what's in that book.
But yeah, and it was the funniest thing. I was standing in line. The way they did it is, I was like, dude had to get it out of the locked section, but I was like, yeah, I'll take it. He goes, okay. He grabs it, walks over, puts it on the counter, and I stand in line like a good noodle. And while I'm waiting, I feel contempt from the people behind me. I don't know how to describe it, but literally, like, when you can feel, like, contempt and impatience for people. Some people are just like, all right, already, let's get this going, Have you ever felt that?
Like the one guy in SpongeBob, like, oh, brother, give me a break!
Essentially, yeah. You know what I'm talking about then. Yeah. Yeah, well, I was feeling that, and, it didn't abate until I actually, like, got my book. But I couldn't figure out what that was, and then it occurred to me the other day. When, they took my book, and they put it on the counter near the register. So I had to wait in line by myself, with nothing in my hands. They literally, like, either thought I was there to ring out the man, or to just, in general, cause a ruckus. And I'm just like, no. I mean you no trouble. Like, they didn't relax.
It's up there.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't know this until after the fact. So those people probably just, like, held me in great contempt. Like, this beanpole is going to, like, he's going to jib us. I want to get through with this.
He's going to sell us a bag of beans, the fucking bastard.
Mm-hmm. But no.
I'm giving up a whole cow for this stupid nonsense.
A whole cow?
For a bag of beans.
The entire horse, huh?
The whole horse, if you will.
But yeah.
Even with the pistol?
Maybe with the pistol.
Maybe with the pistol.
I also got 2 more light novels that I'm going to be reading later, but that has been my reading pursuits here lately. How about you? What? I know the answer to this. The audience probably knows the answer to this, but what have you been up to?
Well, firstly, I've been kind of sobbing. Only internally. No tears. I'm a big man.
Left side message is you don't want to cry anymore. You're actively breaking down.
What do the white people call it? My dress up darling? Yeah, that one. The place the manga's at right now is making me internally sob.
Oh.
It's
pain?
The damage is being dealt.
Main characters fighting or something, or?
Themselves, yeah.
Oh. Emotional issues.
Emotional damage. No, it's just, she keeps playing it over and over in her head. Like, what if I tell him? Huh? Go out. Who the fuck do you think I am? Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm just your costume guy. Relax.
Aw. I'm assuming the feelings are mutual, but neither of them can cross that barrier.
Well, that was last issue. This one, she's like, I'm gonna do it.
Determination.
I'm gonna go hang out with him, then I'm gonna do it.
Nice.
Oh no, it's I'm gonna go hang out with our friends for the thing we agreed on, and then I'm gonna pull him off to the side, and I'm gonna do it. And we don't know what it is because it seems like she wants him to bone.
She's gonna mug him, steal his money, and then move to Monte Carlo.
And maybe his virginity too, but we'll look into that later.
Tickle, tickle.
Tickle, tickle.
Nah, I remember watching the first 2 episodes and leaving off on,
Too horny.
I just remember, like, Gojo gets into gaming. He touches the dirty visual novels. His father is very confused.
Father? You mean his grandpa?
Oh, okay.
His grandpa is wondering why the hell he's taking notes.
Today on Gojo Gaming, he plays Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Ah, yes. Me, I am also playing Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Mad respect, Gojo-kun.
Mm-hmm.
More importantly, you're learning about memes, the DNA of the soul.
Memories broken. I like that one.
I am... No, it's not that one either. I don't remember Monsoon. I only know the song name because someone in the chat for a streamer I was watching play it for the first time was like, yeah, Monsoon, let's go. Literally, her chat was singing along to it.
Nice. I thought I Am the Storm That Is Approaching was from Devil May Cry.
No, I don't think so.
Would you mind if I checked? Would you be insulted if I checked?
Yes, but go ahead.
Look at this! It's still loading!
Fucking bullshit.
Good grief.
Don't need that anymore, you said.
Wait, do you want me to insult you or not?
Go ahead. It's of no consequence to me. I like being wrong.
Bury the Light. Bury the Light. Virgil's battle theme from Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then why the fuck is it used for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance videos?
I have not... Well, I mean, it kind of has that same vibe, you know?
Mm-hmm. I just know that, like, the MGRR soundtrack is fucking masterful, but I'm too busy getting my ass beat to pay attention to lyrics.
Metal Gear Rising, I was working on getting into it before I got sidetracked. Like, there's part of me that's like, this is a fun game, and I really want to learn its systems. But the other part of me is just like, why? Why are you like this? Where is the dodge button?
Just attack, bro.
The game just laughs at me and says, parry. Bench?
What shield? Press the attack button, stupid!
No, it just sings loud. But, and it's one of those things, whenever, like, the game, like, I hit one of those parts where I'm, like, getting it, I was thriving. I'm like, this is a high I cannot find elsewhere. But then I get smacked down to earth. Because it's like, you should have dodged the attack, you stupid SOB.
Dodge? What button is that, you fucking bastard?
No, it's literally just ninja run, hit him a couple times, run away, ninja run, hit him a couple times, run away.
Oh no, you got a ninja run away.
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean. I thought it was implied.
No, you just move at regular speed. Oh, you're just like, who the fuck do you think you are? You're too slow. Fuck you.
Once I finish Peaky Blinders and another game, I'll probably start trying to play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance more.
Ah yes, Peaky Blinders, the video game.
I said watching Peaky Blinders. Didn't I?
You said finished Peaky Blinders,
even
and another
finish
video
is
game.
Okay, but, like, that wasn't how I intended it.
Yeah, well, I'm still going to make fun of you,
I
because
respect.
that's who I am.
I mean, do you think I'd do any different? I just insulted you a few moments ago by looking it up and proving you wrong in front of our 5.5 viewers.
That's not an insult, that's backing up your statement with evidence.
Yeah.
That's not Sigma male behavior. You're supposed to be like the historians of old. I once dreamed that.
I love that.
According to the dream I had.
Source? I don't know, I made it up. Oh, it's like that. There's a literal Metal Gear Rising meme to where it's like, Senator Armstrong, source, I made it the up. Hold on a second, let me pull it up. I have to.
Yeah, I remember. I was watching the actual boss fight, and he said it. He said, "Source, I made it the fuck up."
I love that. I've reached the point to where Logitech options just randomly stops working. Like, I have hotkeys here. And I've
That's because it's all bloatware. You already know.
All right. Source, I made it up. Metal Gear.
Made it the fuck up.
Here. We'll turn this up here.
Well, if it isn't Sussy Jack.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I love that.
That's a beautiful meme.
I mean, I don't think that very clearly isn't from it, but
No,
I still love
pretty
it.
clearly not from it, actually. I remembered wrong. I just remembered he said a lot of fucking hilarious things during that fight.
Oh yeah, nanomachine, son. I love.
No, it's like, huh? Maybe I was wrong about you. Oh yeah? You're not just greedy. Uh-huh. You're batshit insane! No, look at the face I am making.
Live slug reaction.
Just... That's a suck to the jaw.
Well, I love that part of the fight because he picks him up and he dusts him off the second he thinks they're on the same side. Like,
No, I know.
good man.
He holds him in his arm.
Like a baby, just my boy.
No, I remember during the memes thing, it's like full of shit. Is that a meme?
I don't know. I like Raiden's voice.
Raiden is just good. I feel like it'll be like 3 times better in Japanese.
I don't know. I feel like I love this.
We'll lose the memes, however, the voice acting will be.
I don't know. I like the English one. Like the slight, ever so slight edge of jank to it makes it endearing.
However, you'll find that that slight edge of jank becomes really obvious when you switch voices. It's just like Genshin. All the voices seem perfectly fine to me, and then I switch voices, and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
I love. I was watching this video called like a serious critique of Genshin Impact, and it's going over stuff. And at one point, this dude just goes, originally I had it set to English, and the problem here, he literally said the problem was Paimon. He was like, it makes me feel like the English voice makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. It makes me check my door to make sure my parents aren't coming in, and I haven't lived with my parents in 10 years. He was like, this problem was...
because you're bringing a child on your adventure. Just kidding.
He literally just went, and then I switched to Japanese and it was all better. And I'm just like, the best choice.
No, I switched to Japanese, suddenly Ayaka became respectable.
I think he just said, if you're able to listen to this without it cringing you, I admire your, self-restraint.
Restraint, more like lack of self-respect.
I think that was that, or lack of shame, I think it was.
There we go. That's perfect right there.
I can't remember the exact wording, but that was a general
That's
feeling.
a perfect descriptor of fatherlessness right there.
Mm-hmm.
Lack of shame.
Just, you have such lack of shame that you don't even know when to cringe right.
You don't even know what's cringe. You've been in the cringe so long, it's become your kek.
It's become your kek. Kill me or release me, parasite, but do not waste my time with kek. There is much kek.
There is much kek.
The grave mine shows the Arbiter his meme collection.
He shows him the DNA of the soul.
Memes. DNA of the soul.
Bullshit. Is that a meme?
I need to send you Jacob Geller's video on Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. It's pretty cool stuff, actually.
Well, I'm currently playing the game. I'll watch those kinds of videos after I'm done.
Yeah, I'm just saying send it to you so that way you can watch it at your own leisure.
It's kind of funny. Niji Sanji and MGRR got really popular with them.
Nice.
Along with, the funky HI3 game that I keep talking about. That's made by MiHoYoNT.
MiHoYoNT.
Because they're Hoyoverse now.
I miss MiHoYoNT.
Why?
I like the name a little bit more. It's a little bit more endearing. Hoyoverse just kind of sounds corporate.
It really does, actually. It sounds more like a company. That might be what they're going for, rather than stupid kids who keep stealing others' work. From that to actually a company. Because literally their first game that involved the nasty things that turn people into zombies and try to get rid of humanity, they already destroyed the world. So your main character is actually flying to the moon to ask the gods to turn things back.
Hey, you mind hitting Control Z? I'd appreciate it.
Hey, can you go ahead and hit the refresh button? I'm sorry, but I can't live like that. I can't live like that either, my child. I have no control over that. Don't be a bitch.
Oh, man. But, oh, yeah, I think the world's going to end soon. I've been playing an RPG and I've been enjoying it. For the combat. The turn-based combat.
Which one?
It's Omori.
Oh.
It's not intense turn-based combat, but it's still turn-based combat.
I thought you were going to get into, like, global politics and the fact that all the food processing plants are burning down.
Yeah. No! I was just making a joke about my burning hatred for turn-based combat turning into something I enjoy. And how absolutely, like, weird that is. Both to say and think about.
Yeah, that is pretty wacky. I didn't expect that out of you. More importantly, all the food processing plants are burning down. Start making your gardens, folks.
Okay.
I mean, it's real, but like
I was just ready to talk about this RPG inspired by Earthbound that
also
I enjoyed.
they're poisoning the cows. It's great, perfect, exactly what we want the corporate elite to do.
And I also hear they're putting chemicals in the water that
turn the fucking frogs gay. Bam, bam, bam! Damn it! No, he says drat.
Alex Jones is a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance character transported
He's
into
a
our
villain.
world. You're not an intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud, and he beats you to death.
He beats you into submission. That's the kicker right there. He lets you live to remember how he hurt you.
I get you to understand my political point by writing it on my fist and beating it into you.
I like how Senator Armstrong, one of his catchphrases in battle is "Die, you little shit."
Man,
Even against someone he doesn't want to kill.
the funky do. But to talk a little bit about Omori, and then we can go back to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. It good.
Yes.
All right, back to Metal Gear Rising. I'm just kidding. It's actually just been straight up delightful. Like, I can't quite put my finger on why it is. Because, like, I liked Undertale as well. And that's turn-based combat. But it doesn't feel
But
like
you can dodge.
more than anything, it's a bullet hell game with turn-based combat as the getting into it. As the vessel through which you get into it. There's more... Turn-based combat is used as a vessel for entertainment more than just, hey, you have to do this for 100 hours and maybe you can fight God at the end. Have fun.
And also, fighting God is going to be press this button to win rather than use all the tools at your disposal. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Omori is just... It's different, you know? It's got... it. I hesitate to say that the combat's a little bit more dynamic, you know? You're doing stuff. There's, for some reason, an emotion system that works like rock, paper, scissors, but...
An emotion system. Rock, paper, scissors.
Like 3 different emotions, like, really bare bones, but, like, happy, angry, and sad, and they, like, go in a triangle to where it's, like, each one defeats the other, and,
Okay.
like,
Wow.
there's benefits to each one. You can make your
Wow, that
teammates...
sounds a whole lot like Mecha, Biologic, and Psychic.
That means nothing to me.
I know, it's the rock, paper, scissors system in Honkai Impact.
Okay. But,
It's the one you probably never paid attention to, even though your favorite character was Biologic.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, a little Japanese girl with the sword.
But I got that, and it's also got like it has a meter that you can build up to like pull off special moves, and basically, if you fill it up to 10, you literally get to do a Persona all-out attack.
Oh, so it's literally Persona all-out attack. Gotcha.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, it essentially just is. Like you get a little fun little animation or whatever of your friends coming together, and then you deal like 240 damage, and like erase it. I fought a 404 crash screen at one point. It was weird. I don't know.
Bro, when you said 240 damage, I just forgot the like difference in scaling, and I'm like, wait, I deal that per hit in the games I play.
Well, I'm still starting out.
I know.
It's an RPG. I'm only like 10 hours in. I'm still
10
early.
hours.
Yeah, I know that's the joke, isn't it? But I
I'm
don't know.
still only level 10.
It's still really enjoyable though. Like I'm trying to. I've been thinking a lot about like why turn-based combat is bearable in some games, but just torture in others.
Of the cock and ball variety treatment.
Yeah, because like the main 3 games that I can think of so far that like I'm okay with turn-based combat, or I feel like the distinction I feel the need to make is that it's very rare that I like turn-based combat. Like with Persona, I tolerate it because it has the good balance between TBC and life sim stuff. Like,
Yes, your waifus.
like you do the life sim stuff, and like clockwork, you dive back into the to the grinding and everything. There's separate experiences that I can take time to enjoy. I don't enjoy the turn-based combat, and that cucked me over in the final fight where I was like a wee babby boy struggling against the power beyond my comprehension. But I did that in Bloodborne, and we're fine. But I don't know. In like Undertale, Undertale is another one to where it's like I kind of like it, but it's still more. It doesn't feel like turn-based combat, so it's less tolerating it. If that makes sense, it feels like its own special system.
Oh yes.
But in Omori, I actually enjoy the turn-based combat.
You enjoy watching the enemies damage you no matter what you do.
Yeah, that's the best part. But I don't know. It's the weirdest thing of trying to describe why it works in some games and why it doesn't. Like, I feel like it's the sort of thing that I'd need to, like, research. Like, break out the scientific method.
You know what? I get the feeling that Pokemon would be a lot more fun if you had full team battles all the time.
Maybe. I think...
It's because, like, usually you have one on the field at the time. And, same with the other team-based games I play, but they're not turn-based, so I can fucking dodge.
Mm.
Or, stun lock the enemy. Easy win. Easy dub carry.
Nice.
Insta clap. The overload reaction is just stun lock in a bottle.
Just come on, fight back! I dare you! I fight back! I dare you!
Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Yanmei dropping down seal after seal. Fight back!
Oh, man. But,
I'm probably being way too loud.
a little bit, but it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm enjoying Omori, and it's like I want to take my time with it to properly like savor the experience because it's fun. I'm sitting here, I'm playing a game with turn-based combat in it, and I'm not cringing to death. Like, I am sitting here, I'm bad at the turn-based combat, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, I want to get better. And that scares me because I'm like, who am I?
Oh, yes.
I'm having an identity crisis over here.
Getting better at turn-based combat, huh?
I gotta go lie down now.
Okay.
Head
But
sick.
here's your question. Can you level your health and your defense?
I think it levels with the level itself.
Oh, that's lame. You can't just build a hyper tank and press the same button for 30 minutes.
You know what? That sounds absolutely miserable to me, Randy. That would make me hate the game. My main issue with turn-based combat in games like Pokemon is, oh hey, this move works against like everything, even if it doesn't have a weakness to it. Guess what I'm doing for 40 hours? It's like if I wanted to
Guess
press
what the game's gonna do to you? It's going to give you 5 charges.
It's like, if I wanted to press the same button for 40 hours, I'd pick up a visual novel. I'd play Steins Gate again. I love that game. I would get something from it.
Oh yes, a new aspect of the story you didn't realize before.
I don't know. It's one of those things. I feel like turn-based combat is underutilized. Like I feel like
Under?
the more that I like play with it, and come to experience people actually experimenting with it and trying to do more with it, I realize that I'm more annoyed with the fact that people just tend to implement it at face value of whenever you're walking around, you can walk into this guy. We're not going to let you fight him man to man. You have to hit a button from a menu. And guess what? The funny rolling numbers say you die. If I wanted rolling numbers to tell me I die, I'd go to a casino and drink up all my money that way.
And drink up the loans from the bank and sell the house.
I sell someone else's house. But you get what I'm saying.
You steal the deed from someone else's house just to gamble. You show up to the counter and you give it to them and they give you 20 chips.
Essentially, it's like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like it could be better. I feel like I like the experiences that aren't like turn-based combat because people are actually doing something with it instead of just, you hit him, and then you die while he hits you 5 times in a row because you seem to fight every single enemy in this world that has a weakness. And it's like, and more than anything, there's a chance to run from encounters. Like, you have like a dash button. I can just run away from enemies that like notice me. Like, it is way more of just a, do you want to fight? I'm not really feeling it. Okay, you're gonna suffer in the level department, but your funeral.
I just like how in the original Persona game, like they made the enemies completely invisible, and like you walk through a hallway and it'll just be like, oh, you're in a fight now.
Yeah, that random encounters. Literally my least favorite thing, one of my least favorite things that anyone has ever had the idea for in gaming. Like, past it being a requirement. Like, they can't process all those people on the board, so it's like, we have to make it random for, like, Pokemon and everything.
I remember, I was in one of the later dungeons, and I was walking, and then, boom, fight. Oh, I clear, it's fine. Boom, fight with charmed demons. Oh, I clear, it's fine. I'm just, like, 10 health on every character. Boom, fight, I'm dead. I moved 2 steps between living and dying.
I love the idea that in game you're looking at all these enemies and you just keep walking into them.
Just like, well, what the fuck do you expect me to do? I'm gonna go find Mucky.
But yeah,
literally, between the first fight and dying, it was 2 steps.
Man, but random encounters in the modern day, and like I think I saw where someone implemented it, and they were like, they tried to pass it off as an artistic choice. It's like, no.
This is not art, this is a failure.
It's like, you come back here, put little men on the board, or else I shoot you. Just kidding, I won't shoot you.
Or else I walk up and I bomb your studio.
Today, Randy and Aaron get into terrorism.
Oh, yes. Raiden, the killer of terrorists. The hero, or whatever the fuck he thought he was.
Come on, Senator. It's not that bad, they're just random encounters.
And he's like, Raiden, shut the fuck up!
Raiden, I'm tired of them. I just want to walk 5 feet without having to beat something up.
No, he says, his name for him is Jack.
Oh yeah, Jack.
You know you hate it too, Jack!
Oh yeah, Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
I just love how he has 2 different names, just Raiden and Jack.
I don't think his original name was Jack. That'd be pretty weird for a child soldier.
Yeah, but Raiden fits.
Ah, yes. The telltale signs of a child soldier. It's in the way they fight.
Has a stupid effing name.
Has a stupid fucking...
I love the guy that... I love how he runs into
Mr.
George.
Lightning Bolts.
I love that he runs into George, and George is very clearly voiced by a full-grown man.
I know.
It's
hilarious. He's probably like 11. It's fine.
I like the... you kind
That's
of...
probably part of the English jank.
Part of me was thinking, like, okay, maybe he's, like, maybe he's in actuality... there's that, like, film that you get shown later on that it mentions a George, and I'm like, maybe he's just, like, someone who's you know, you read about them all the time in anime. People are like, I found the thing of youth or whatever. It's like, ah, yes, I'm starting over. I'm in a kid's body now and everything. You know, janky stuff like that. And like maybe that's it. And then like,
That's not what we're talking about.
no. I'm building to something. I'm getting here. But then I just realized, yeah, they just hired a full-grown man to voice an 11-year-old and didn't make any efforts to disguise it. I just found it funny.
They took his first line and said, "Good, get the fuck out."
I don't know. It's just funny. I love riding in a sombrero.
I kind of want to buy the outfit now. Because Pomu bought it, and I'm just like, oh, hell, fuck yeah.
Do you have any of the outfits?
No.
Or are you just a man of the upgrades?
I've been upgrading. I'm a meta gamer.
You've been upgrading memes. The DNA of the soul.
Full of shit. Is that a meme?
But I think they're referring to, like, memes in the... Like... I think
They're
it's,
referring to the literal definition of the word meme.
I think it's memetics. Yeah, the study of information and culture based on analogy within Darwinian evolution. So yeah, I think this is way more what they're thinking of, but it's still funny just how...
However, he says a lot of things that are, like, forward-thinking for the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, forget memetics.
For what?
Forget memetics.
Oh, I thought you said forget me medics, and I'm like, Randy, what are you talking about?
I like to die in battle. That's what I'm talking about. I purposefully deselect the healing paste so that I die.
Deselected. I didn't know you could heal until like 2 levels in.
I mean, neither. I didn't care. I was just thriving. I was like...
Same here. I love that it's like a glory kill.
It really is.
Of course,
It's a skill shot glory kill. Skill issue more like. That's what I got.
yeah, there's sometimes I'm just like, come on, hit it! Come on!
You're cutting them into... You're making chicken tofu pudding in there.
Oh, I was fighting one enemy, and I knew I shouldn't use this one type of attack because it usually hit me. And at one point, I accidentally hit the button for it, and I got schwumped. I'm just like, it was a misinput! Misinput!
You calm down! You calm the fuck down! It was a misinput! Oh, my phone's buzzing. Let's see which one of the bastards let me have it today. Nobody important. Okay.
Someone still let you have it, just not anyone you feel they need to pay any mind to, huh?
Exactly. I'm glad you understand, Mr. Aaron.
So, Elden Ring got updated. Big patch. Huge, you know, like 40-something gigs. I'm reeling. I'm like, what is it? What have they added this time? They added a return to desktop button. As well as other bugs, balance fixes, and, you know, usual update
Oh yes,
stuff. But
recoding the whole game, and you're just like, what the fuck? Why is that in your features?
Nah, but I love that. I love that literally that, like, let's see. It came out in March. So, nigh on... It's been 3 months since Elden Ring released?
Yeah, it's been quite some time.
Dang. It's felt like longer. It's felt like more of it. It felt like such an impact in my life that it felt like I had it here for longer, you know?
It's always been there. Just like the dog.
The dog.
The dog.
The dog. For you viewers out there who are concerned with my boy, he's doing well.
Him, dog, yes.
I love him dearly.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to convey that with actual words. I'd be saying things like that subtly let you know that, yes, I do in fact love my dog. I'd be like, him, dog, yes.
Him, dog, yes. Yes, he is in fact a canine. I do possess
Yes,
the boy.
him have the 4 feeties with the claws in the foot.
I usually just try to convey that I love him by calling him a little man. Like that toy that I showed you that he loved downstairs, he's gotten to where he'll walk around with it like wadded up in his mouth, squeaking it. And it's just, I see him in that is a little man right there. And it's just, it warms my heart. Like I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, oh, my boy.
I'd really be saying things like him toe, beans, though.
So basically your way of conveying that you really love a dog is by letting your grammar fall into pieces.
Exactly. I'm so glad you understand.
I respect it.
Um, I just saw like in the comments for like the supercut I was watching, it's just like, when she first cut the robot into the chicken tofu pudding except metallic,
Mm-hmm.
you already know what it is, and the fact that she was just jaw dropped, just, and they're like, yeah, that's when I realized the game is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it really does just let you. It does the best job of letting you live out an anime fantasy. Like,
Also, I love the like semi-destructible environment. How you could just cut it all to just smithereens if you want. You literally glass your environment.
mm-hmm.
You turn that shit to powder if you like.
I love the section in the first mission where you just parry a massive arm,
And then throw the bitch.
and I also love the part where you're literally running on rockets. It's so cool.
It's fucking badass.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is the rule of cool.
The Raiden
The
Shogun.
best.
I mean, Jack the Ripper is a fucking badass
That was cringe.
motherfucker. I
The
know.
Raiden Shogun.
I know. That's why I did it.
You were cringe for us. Thank you, comrade.
No problem. So as you can tell, I'm a no-lifer.
I don't know, man. You went from no lifer with Genshin to being based with Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Welcome
I'm
back.
still a no-lifer. I played half of the game in one night.
I forget that it's kind of on the shorter side, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Isn't it?
And I think it's got like a backstory or something for the boss I'm fighting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I think what it is you fucking rock his socks off and then and then you just become someone else.
Nice.
No, you become him. And then you're out there just ching or something like that.
I love that Raiden wears high heels. That is the funniest part about everything, and that is one of the
he
funniest.
Needs the
parts.
height advantage. I like how he has a wife and kids back home. He's just out here being a cyborg, just cutting people down. For what? For what? Brains?
Man, what is he? A zombie? Brains. Brains. The storage of the soul.
Memes. The DNA of the brains.
Nice.
Fucking memetics.
I like it though. It's one of those things. I feel like to really get it, I just need to spend like 3 hours playing it. Like that's really what I need, because I've only been playing it in like 2-hour bursts, and I'm always close to getting it, but not I don't fully get it.
I still don't get it. That's why I got killed in 20 seconds by the boss.
Taking it rough, huh?
Literally, I looked him in the eyes, I swung my sword, and I took 6 strikes, and I said, yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. And then I hit him with my sword again and took 6 more and died.
Which boss is that? Is that Jet Speed guy?
He's got, like, the red sword. The, like, bright red sword, and he cuts your arm off in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
2?
Jetstream Sam.
There we go. Yeah, I'm fighting Sam right now. And
Sammy.
that smile is just winning, bro.
What I'm not clicking on that. But yeah, there he is.
Honestly, though, Sam got some thighs. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my word.
Oh, yes. This game is just a meme. It's got a fucking spider girl. And she double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
Mm-hmm. I just love how every mission is just bonkers wild. Like that mission with the Spider-Woman ends with a Russian blowing himself up.
He says, "Suck my dick, you American scum." Chking!
Metal Gear Revengeance is something that can't be explained. It needs to be experienced.
You need to play that shit. It is $7 on Steam right now. In fact, it is $6 if you like to count it like somebody who is broke.
I like to count it like somebody who's broke, so you know.
Then fine, it's $6.
You're speaking to a bona fide moron right here. How does it feel?
No, I'm pretty stupid too. It's just I know how to be stupid.
Mm,
Kinda. A little bit, maybe. Somewhat.
fair.
To an extent, if you will.
Oh yeah, I bring bad news. I'm a little bit behind on the next comic.
Oh, that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I intended to have the... okay, so technically... So it goes up Sunday. I'll plot it out here on the podcast so that way I can keep track of it. So even if I only do like 2 or 3 pages of line art today, that brings me from 6 up to 9. We'll say 8 just in case because I probably won't have that much time. Tomorrow I finish it up and I do flats. Then I do shading on characters and start to work on background stuff. Sunday I will be cutting it down to the wire.
Just
But,
like you did last week.
Well, actually, I think I just had just
Posted at midnight.
No, I did.
I think you did.
I don't think I did. Anyway, whatchamacallit? 26th, it should be up, but it's like... I'm gonna be straining a little bit because... like last time, it was mainly that last page that was giving me trouble, but it was so much more of an involved one that it's like I was making an entire art piece just as the end of the chapter. This time it's way more just nonsense.
As it should be.
I don't know. I like a little bit of the arty do.
Arty do?
I wonder if it'll let me see when I uploaded it.
Also, you know, it's kind of funny. Oh my god.
What?
Not user focused, no, I'm just kidding. So you know how Shinobu just released, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. People on YouTube, like the day before, were like, no, she's trash. Trash. Low healing numbers. Low DPS numbers. Bitch, she's a lightning healer DPS.
Yikes.
With, like, party damage buff abilities. She is everything that Beto dreams to be. Okay?
Looks like I'm gonna have to
Relax.
Relax.
Like,
This is the internet. Of course they're not gonna relax. Go on.
that was kind of my thought concluded right there. Relax. And I'm excited, but I'm probably not going to pull her this patch.
Maybe.
My first pity was wasted on my first fucking wish for a bow.
Pain. But yeah, so as for the recent chapter, it was uploaded at 21:32 EST.
It says 2032, comrade. I'm sorry, you're blind.
I literally hover over it, and it says it right there.
Why
Randy-
the fuck does it say something different when you're not hovering?
Oh, it's 21:32 EST. So I think, what is 2032? Wait, well, 2032.
It's an hour. So
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, it's 2032. You released it at 10:30.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait, hold on, no, that's 8:30. I'm sorry, I'm just a little stupid,
You're good. It happens.
slightly, just a bit.
You just hit me with the definition of what democracy is. Democracy is government of the people,
By the people.
for the people.
But you see, the thing is,
The people are retarded. Now, people don't like it.
Retarded.
Randy, we can't say that word. Plus 99 reinforced wooden stick.
Oh my goodness!
Trash belongs in the trash can. Well, no it doesn't. I'm ruining the environment single-handedly. I'm going to take it out of the can. Don't you dare put it in there. You understand?
I'm going to take your recycle and put it in the compost bin. You do not underestimate me, you fucking bastard.
Why does No Laughing Matter have 14 likes and everything else kind of has mid-levels of likes?
For Seamus has 17, so I mean...
Yeah, but that's my boy. My other boy.
That is your boy.
I miss my boy. Man. I'm just reminded of that meme of a horse looking out of the ocean. Just, man.
Out of the ocean, not even out into. The homie's just in the drink.
What was I going to say?
It's kind of like the picture that goes, wait, it's fucking through a day.
Through a day. Oh, yeah. New Berserk chapters came out last night.
Oh, yes, new Berserk chapters.
2 of them!
2 of them?
Yeah, literally, Studio Gaga, Miura's studio, they're doing it. And
They
honestly,
said, all right, you know what he really would have wanted? For us to put it down. You know what the fuck we're not gonna do?
nah, his best friend is the one literally, like, over it. I think we talked about this.
I don't think we talked about his best friend.
Yeah, his best friend is the one who's literally going, okay, this is what we do. And that makes all the difference. Is literally, they were talking, and they're like, okay. The dude said 1 week, you know, dude made a whole post about it, but he said 1 week he and Miura sat down and, like, charted out the entire course of where Berserk's story would go. And he said, in finishing it up, they're not going to try to, like, add anything. It's just purely what he remembers. The events, the chapters and everything. And he said, if I'm not 100% sure what something is, I'm not going to worry about adding it. He's like, it's going to be kind of janky, but...
You'll have your Burr and your Zerk.
Yeah. And honestly, I respect that mindset of, like, telling the story as best he can and getting an ending for it. It's not going to be as great as if Miura himself had finished it, but, like, even so, it's like, it's great that we will have one. And by his best friend, no less. It's like, I respect it. Mm-hmm. And honestly, last 2 chapters, there was hardly any dialogue, but, like, it was good. Like, the art was just a little bit off-model, but honestly, for, like, people doing it without Miura, it looked great.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's definitely better than the fucking 6 different artists who are working on the Marshall Peak manhwa.
Yeah, that's fair. But, I started to read Yu Yu Hakusho, which is the manga that... what you call it? Tokoshi, I think it is. Who's the guy who makes Hunter x Hunter? I know what his name is, but it's like, it's just barely escaping me. Let's take a look.
Well, you could always just say the Hunter x Hunter bastard.
Hey, it's coming back. He's not...
His last couple chapters were dialogue. Not even dialogue, they were...
Man is in pain. Oh, it's Togashi. Anyway, Togashi's other manga, Yu Yu Hakusho, which he made before Hunter x Hunter. Hunter.
Does the hunter hunt? No.
Yeah, the hunter hunts. The hunter hunts the hunter. A hunter is a hunter.
A hunter must hunt.
A hunter is a... Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. Mikolash is hilarious. I love that little funky little man. He brought his entire research hall into an eldritch horror realm. What a scamp. I'm getting off topic.
Are you sure you know what that means, Mr. Aaron?
Which one? Scamp?
Scamp, yes.
Okay. I think I know what it is, but why don't you refresh me just to make sure?
See, the thing is, I don't know what it is, but it sounds dirty.
Like lovable scamp. Have you never heard that?
No.
Oh. We're gonna pretend that we know what it is, because we're Americans.
Because we're in America, damn it.
We're in America, Jack!
This is my America, Jack!
I love that. But, oh yeah, back to Yu Yu Hakusho. It had me rolling my eyes because in the first chapter there's a skirt flip and it's just... I'm just kind of looking at it like, why? What?
Is this what I signed up for when I opened Tachiyomi?
I go from, like, Hunter x Hunter, which towards the end of it, you know, middle to end, is peak fiction, and I look at Yu Yu Hakusho and it's got a skirt flip and I'm just like...
Ah, yes. Peak Japanese children.
I'm just kind of looking at the fourth wall like...
Do I bust you open just to prove how stupid this is?
Is that a threat to me?
No.
Is that a threat?
No,
No,
that's a threat to the fourth wall.
You just tossed... I thought you were just tossing that into the conversation, just threatening my well-being.
Not your well-being. I said What? You know, I may as well threaten your well-being.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm not going down without a fight.
Actually,
Draw your blade!
Actually, you are going down without a fight.
No, sir!
Oh, fuck, there were children in that bus!
How do I follow that up? What am I supposed to
just
say?
start singing.
We weren't in a bus. Where did you get a bus from?
You know those attacks that they do where they just summon shit from like 5 miles away?
No. Well, okay, moderately. Man, that's wacky.